The views and opinions expressed by the host do not necessarily state or reflect those of the company and its management. Furthermore, the views and opinions of the guest do not reflect those of the host, the show, the management, and the network.
Hi, I'm Lorelie and inviting each and every one of you to watch Simply Mao on Talk Live channel.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And
Hi, would you like to quantum leap your success? Strengthen your leadership potential, confidence, and wisdom in guiding others toward their own goals? Then let Masterminds Institute Training and Development Services help you. Our modules are certified John Maxwell teachings, and our very own original training materials personalized based on your needs to help you reach your full potential. We offer Leadership Gold, Put Your Dream to the Test, 15 Laws of Invaluable Growth, How to Be a Real Success, Everyone Communicates, Few Connects, Becoming a Person of Influence, plus coaching on confidence, life, and finding your life purpose. Come and join Mastermind Institute Training and Development Services to learn more about proper leadership and motivation in life.
Being a healthy woman isn't about getting on a scale or measuring your waistline. It is not about that. It is about focusing on what matters, and that is your inner self. How you feel about yourself, so we can fulfill, or you can fulfill, being the light of the home. Good evening, everybody. My name is Mao Tolentino, and welcome to the season 3, episode 10 of Simply Mao, a Talk Life channel. Hello, everybody. Watch out for Simply Mao on Talk Live channel. All right. So good evening everybody from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Magandang gabi pong muli sa inyong lahat and to all our friends all over the globe. Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, especially to all our friends from Vietnam. Hello, Myanmar, and of course, we have some friends na in Sri Lanka. Hello, everybody, and thank you. Thank you very much for sending your love and messages, sending every key takeaways that you have or that you had in our previous episodes. You really made my day. Ayan. And tonight we're gonna have a very powerful episode because the month is all about women and we're gonna talk about health. Kasi 'di ba ang daming mga nangyayari ngayon, 'di ba? Kakabalik lang natin sa alert level 1, elections are, ilang buwan na lang and then stresses are coming in. So kailangan pinoprotektahan natin yung mga sarili natin from all the outside forces. Ayan. And tonight, a lovely doctor will join me as we talk about women, the inside story. She is a fellow of Philippine College of Physicians, assistant professor in FEU NRMF, Institute of Medicine Department of Pharmacology. Friends, let's all again welcome our very dear Dr. Lorelie Ann Rivera. Hello,
Hello.
Doc.
Good evening, everyone. It's good to be back.
Okay, so nag-echo ang iyong audio, Doktora, but kumusta ka na?
Teka.
Okay.
Ayan. Okay na?
Hi, okay. So, how are you ngayong gabi, Doc?
I'm
Kumusta?
great. Hindi masyado kinakabahan.
Siyempre, no? Sugi ko po si Doktora dito. This is gonna be her second time na in Simply Mao. And I'm very happy, Doktora. So, thank you for gracing my show tonight.
Actually, I'm excited kasi, di ba, every after our show, lagi tayong may mga take-home messages. And I'm
Yes.
excited for everyone to learn what will be talked about tonight.
Yeah. Okay. Kumusta naman ang iyong March, Doktora? So, what keeps you busy?
Actually, madaming reunions. I think kasi nung spike down yung COVID, so everyone's having reunion. So I think the social life is getting better ngayong March. Yun talaga.
Oo. Oo, gusto ko yun, no? The social life is doing better. Oo, and
Yes.
bumabalik na tayo ulit sa pagiging normal natin. Tama ba, Doctor? Do you agree with that?
Yes, of course. And hopefully nga magtuloy-tuloy na tong
Yeah. And how important for you is this? I mean, the in-person meetings, the reunions, going back to normal. How is it important?
it's very important, especially sa mental health natin, kasi alam naman natin lahat, para tayong naging caveman and cave women noong buong pandemic, di ba? And for example, for an introvert like me, parang naging anti-social social ka na din because of the pandemic. So, ngayon, actually, syempre, nakikita na kayo ulit ng mga friends mo, you're catching up in
Mm-hmm.
person. Iba pa rin kasi yung nakikita mo sila in person rather
Yeah.
than sa mga virtual lang. So the conversations are longer, yung parang ganun. So it's really, you really feel that you're not alone. Parang ganun.
Yeah. Siguro yung first question ko kay Doktora is that what was the message given to you by pandemic? I mean, being inside the home all the time and then doing all the meetings virtually. What message did it give to you?
Actually, the pandemic in
The lesson,
general,
or I mean, the lesson. I mean, what
mm,
what what do you think is it?
the main lesson really is life is short and life is really uncertain. Yun talaga. Kasi 'di ba, ang cliche nun pag sinasabi lagi, ay sinang buhay, pero parang di mo naman siya masyadong ina-absorb. And then the pandemic happened. Tas left and right people are dying, 'di ba? Tapos doon
Yeah.
mo marirealize na shit, oo nga no, ang sinang buhay. So I think that's the main lesson ng pandemic. So that's
Mhm.
why we have to enjoy and try to live a longer life. Parang ganun.
Okay. And I agree to that, Doctora, that life is really short. And talking about life and longer life, how do you manage, or what advice would you give to our viewers right now, in a healthy manner? How do you want them to live longer?
Siyempre, healthy lifestyle, as we all know. Pero, madami kasing factor yun eh. Pero yung sa health in general, being a doctor, of course, we have to cut down sugars, salty food, okay?
Mhm.
And exercise. Uh, I'm really doing exercise. I know ikaw din, di ba, Coach Mao?
Yeah.
You're also exercising. Nakikita ko yung mga post mo eh. So
Yeah.
those were basically yung pinaka alam natin. Pero how to do it and how to stick with it, it's the challenge. It's
Mm-hmm.
really the challenge. Pero dapat we have to be really consistent about those things, especially with exercise.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree to that. And tama si Doktora, we really need to do some physical activities, no? Especially now that we are in person, no? Pwede naman na tayong lumabas. So let's do that. Now, Doktora, this month is the month for women. Diba? Yung March. Paborito ko to because this is also my birth month. Ayan. So my birthday will be on the 31st. So sa lahat ng mga viewers na nandiyan ngayon,
Advance.
yeah. So, tumatanggap po ako ng mga gifts. Oo, advance, pwede din. Pwede din naman
Cash.
pwede. Oo, pwede rin cash yan or in kind. So, this is my month, and this is my favorite, and of course, Women Month. Now, let's talk about the health of a woman. What do you think is the most important issue in women's health?
Currently, it's still, when we're talking about women's health, it's still our non-communicable diseases. So, cardiovascular disease in specifically because of the effects of estrogen. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Especially when we grow older, lalo na yung kapag ka menopausal ka na, unfortunately for us women, mas prone tayo sa mga heart disease because we tend to lose already estrogen during those golden ages of our lives. So, that's why cardiovascular disease pa rin ang number one na health issue ng women. So, that's your heart disease, heart attack, stroke, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Second would be still diabetes.
Yeah.
No? Diabetes is still predominantly women. And thirdly, mental health actually. Lalo na ngayong pandemic, most women are suffering from mental health
Mm-hmm.
compared to men. Yun yung sinasabi nila recently. So, I think yun siguro yung mga top 3 na common health issues natin, women,
Okay. All right. So
especially.
I'll just start to repeat that, Doctora, no, for the sake of our viewers who came in late. So the top three issues of women with regard to health are the following: cardiovascular, diabetes, and of course mental health. Now, Doctora, you've mentioned about estrogen and the menopausal. Can we tackle a bit of that? So how important is estrogen in the body of in us? And of course, yung menopausal, ano ba yung mga nararamdaman pagka-menopausal ng isang babae?
So, sa estrogens, alam naman natin this is a hormone, right? So, it's
Mhm.
our predominantly women's hormone. Okay? So, yung estrogen kasi, currently, it has benefits sa ating mga cholesterol. It helps to lower down our LDL, yung tinatawag nating bad cholesterol, and also helps to increase our HDL, which is
Mhm.
our good cholesterol. Pero kapag tayo ay nag-menopause, so we tend to lose estrogen, 'di ba? So nawawala na tayo ng estrogen. Therefore, those benefits, some of the benefits lang 'yan ah. Madami pang ibang benefits ng estrogen. So those main benefits will be depleted or decreased as you grow habang nagme-menopause tayo. That's why tayo nga ay very prone to have cardiovascular diseases.
Mm.
So, kapag ka tumatanda tayo, our cholesterol levels, Dok, sabihin yan, Dok, bakit ganun? Hindi na nga ako kumakain ng mamantika. Hindi na nga ako, yung mga ganyan, hindi ako kumakain ng maalat, ng taba, ng baboy. Bakit tumataba pa rin ako? Tapos bakit ang taas pa rin ang cholesterol ko? And this is a menopausal woman, halimbawa. It's because of that, unfortunately for us. Okay?
Okay.
So, that's why early prevention is always better than treatment. Kaya kung
Yeah.
mas bata ka, mag-ipon ka na ng maraming, you exercise more, so you increase your endorphins, you decrease your bad cholesterol, para habang tumatanda ka, you get the benefit also of that, those things that you did when you were younger. So
Yeah,
pag tumatanda ka, syempre, you also need to continue exercising. Kasi ang dami din namang mga senior na exercise na nakikita natin sa
yeah,
YouTube, right? So it
yes.
will also give you or help you lower down your cholesterol eventually, even if you don't have estrogen anymore.
Yeah. And siguro it will all boils down to what? Taking care of yourself, no? Regularly. Hindi pwedeng pag nagising ka lang gusto mo and then kinabukasan ayaw mo na. Diba, doktora? And nakakatakot din yung ganong information na that when you are reaching a menopausal, you will be like prone to a cardiovascular sickness. And may age ba, doktora, ang menopausal? Or parang nag-menstruation ka nung first time, meron bang ganon yan?
Wala naman.
Wala
No,
namang
pero
age.
siyempre kung before kang nag-menstruation,
Mm.
earlier ka din menopausal.
Mhm. Okay. Alright. So, ayan. So, medyo ako, no, I love the topic. Marami akong natutunan ngayon. The estrogen, the menopausal, the cardio, and of course, parang pag sinabi ba natin cardiovascular, doktora, may kinalaman ba yan sa mga usapin ng puso? You know, yung mga pagmamahal, ganyan. Kasama ba yan?
Cardio, pagmamahal, pwede naman.
Pwede, no? Kasi ang pinag-uusapan naman natin, heart, di ba?
Pwede
Heart
naman.
attack,
Pwede.
no? Yan yung mga
Yes.
broken-hearted heart attack daw na tinatawag. Okay. Ayan. So, before we move on, Doctora, I'd like to read some messages here. Okay, sabi ni Coach Loretta. Good evening, Coach Mao. Good evening, Coach Loretta. Miguel said, good evening. Good evening, Kuya. Thank you for watching. Good. Congratulations, Sir Ariel. Congratulations, Ariel. And sabi dito ni Brother Brian America. Magandang evening, Coach Mao and Dr. Lorelie. Already shared your program on Kapahayagan TV. Thank you, Brother
Thank
Ryan.
you.
Yan. Avid fan po natin yan si Brother Ryan. He is always sharing our Simply Mao program to their
Thank you.
channel. So thank you, Brother Ryan. And I will be part of Talk Live channel. Yes, you will be. Okay. And good evening po. Nice topic si Carmela. Hello, Carmela. Magandang gabi sa'yo. Ayan, and let's move on, Doktora, no? Yung pinag-uusapan natin ng women's health and these three issues that really affects women like the cardiovascular, diabetes, and the mental health, di ba sabi natin, well, is it because we lack nutrition or we really don't care about our nutrition? Like, and also the physical activity, kasi you mentioned na about the exercise, di ba? That's physical activity. What about the nutrition? How important is it in our body?
Of course, nutrition, no? Kasi currently, especially here in our country, the Philippines, 'di ba, ang hilig natin sa fast food.
Mhm.
Konti lang yung mga mabibilhan mo ng choices na sabi ko rin, 'di ba, gusto ko mag-diet, kakain ako ng gulay, kakain ako ng salad. Pero konti lang yung mga stores, right?
Yeah.
Halimbawa, gusto ko mag-keto diet, konti lang din yung mga stores na mabibilan mo ng mga ingredients or yung mismong mga pagkain pang keto compared to the other countries. That is why we need to exert more extra effort, no? And really be consistent. Ako, I'm in all honesty, syempre, guilty din naman ako sa pagiging not really, yung kumakain ng tama, okay? Pero we always go back, okay? We always need to start somewhere. Kailangan
Yeah.
mag-start ka pa rin, no? Kasi, I think kasi kailangan meron kang motivation and intentional na kailangan mong maging healthy. Like for example, if currently buhay ka pa, narinig ko to sa isang talk. So if currently ngayon buhay ka pa, it means you're already a survivor of a pandemic. So which means that kasi we're seeing naman na this pandemic is going to end really soon. So parang survivor ka na ngayon. Therefore, you're still living now. So what you need to do? So kailangan mo pahabain yung buhay mo. And if you want to really prolong your life, you really need to have a good diet and nutrition.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree to that. And speaking of nutrition, Doctora, it doesn't mean that when you eat, like, for example, you eat today, a bunch of vegetables, healthy ka na. No? Hindi yun ganun. Diba? You really have to, the operative terms that Dr. Lorelie used are intentional, and you need to have your own motivation, meaning that you need to have your why. Why are you going to do that? So that when you are tempted to eat like junk food, maiisip mo na babalik ka dun sa why mo, bakit mo ba ginagawang maging healthy ka? And yes, we are all survivors of this pandemic. And we have to be grateful and thankful to the Lord for giving us this new life, right, Doktora? Kasi
Yeah.
sabi nga natin kanina at the beginning of the show that life is so short, 'di ba? And when you wake up in the morning, instead of holding your cell phones agad-agad, check your social media, thank the Lord for another day that you are alive. And then after that, siguro para mas madali sa inyo yung on how you take care of your body is yun yung maging why mo, that God has given you another,
Yes.
life to live or a day to live. So make it count. Right, Doc?
If ever na halimbawa you fail, for example, ay na-tempt ako mag-chips.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be too harsh on yourself. Yun din yung natutunan ko. Kasi I'm also in that same journey, no? So, yung syempre mga nanonood dito kakilala ko. So, I'm
Yeah.
also in that same journey. So, ang motivation ko actually is really just to have a healthier lifestyle because our family has a very strong history of diabetes, cancer, high blood. So, both sides ko yun, mom and dad side.
Okay.
So, that's why ang motivation ko lang talaga para humaba yung buhay ko is to not get those diseases.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. And
so,
ang gandang
be
motivation nun,
harsh on
Doc.
yourself.
Yeah, with our viewers who has the same scenario or same conditions like yung sa family ninyo, marami ng ganyan. So be the one who's different, 'di ba? Make the difference, parang ganyan. And siguro yun ang magandang motivation. You take it from Dr. Lorelie. Dr. Lorelie is an internist, right, Doc? And she is
Yes.
also a professor in FEU, Department of Pharmacology. As an internist, Doctora, what else can you give advice to women aside from the nutrition, the physical activity, and how we take care of our body?
In how do we take care of our body? Aside from, kasi actually, I want to share something that I've learned from one of my favorite author, Robin Sharma. So if
Mm-hmm.
familiar kayo, Million 5 a.m. Club, it's not actually yung physical or health natin is just 25%. Kasi may apat siya talaga. So we have parang four interior empires na tinatawag. So imagine niyo yung table na may apat na stand. So if you lose one stand of the table will fall. So ano yung apat na yon? So the first one is itong pinag-usapan natin is health set. Second one is our mindset. Third is our heart set. And fourth is our soul set. Okay, so Dok, ano yan? Actually, minsan sinishare ko na din yan sa mga ano ko, sa mga patient ko. Kasi it's not really just about the health set eh. Kapag hindi mo talaga ginamot yung kung ano yung nasa loob, nothing will happen. Parang yung ang apat na table. So if kung yung tatlo wala, okay, healthy ka, okay, ikaw na, maganda katawan mo, healthy ka, pero masama naman ugali mo, halimbawa, pero yung mga ganun, marami kang hurts, marami kang kaaway, so wala din. So parang life is wala din yung life mo, parang ganun. So, apat siya. So, yung mindset, so, di ba sinasabi sometimes ng sometimes mga, pare, ikaw, Coach Mao, di ba? You teach on mindset, ganyan. So, some coach teach on that. Pero hindi lang pala yun. So, it's just 25% of the apat.
Yeah.
So, mindset is our psychology, the way we think. Because what we think becomes reality, di ba? And then, second would be our health set. Ito na yung pinag-usapan natin. Third is heart set. So, what is heart set? It's your emotions. So kung yun nga, marami kang hurts and resentments and fears and angers sa puso mo. So you also need to look into that. Kasi hindi lang, kasi sometimes it presents physically eh. Yung stress mo, siya yung, minsan wala naman kami nakikita na problem. Yun pala, kasi marami lang siyang grudges sa puso niya.
Yeah.
So yung body mo responds to that, emotions na nararamdaman mo. Okay, so that's the third one. And lastly is soul set. So this is your spirituality. So it's not just about religion. Pero di ba, every one of us has a soul. So, kailangan nating i-nurture yung soul natin. Ayun. So, that's, di ba nga, kaya Indian and Japanese say namaste. Namaste. So, it means parang I bow to the divine in you. Yun ibig sabihin nun. Kasi we're assuming that all of us have soul na we need to nurture. So, those are the four empires actually. So, we have
Okay.
to parang you have to, that's the one that we really need to take good care of, not just our health set. So I think I didn't
Okay.
speak as an
Thank you.
internist, but as a person and as a woman.
Thank you so much, Doctora. No, it's a very, very great insight. No, for everybody watching, what Doctora is trying to tell us, to share with us, is that we have to have that balance. 'Di ba? Hindi po pwede na isa lang yung, sabi nga niya, yung mga set, yung four a feet,
Empires.
'di ba? Or four empires. Parang in a layman's term, yung apat na paa ng isang mesa mo. 'Di ba? Kasi pag kulang ng isa, matutumba ka. That's what she said. And well, dun sa mga friends natin na those who are listening, who are foreigners, from different countries, meron naman tong
Oo
translation.
nga,
So
sorry.
bear with us, friends. We are from the Philippines, so we're gonna use our language. Okay, all right. And I'm going back to the one. No, that is a very great insight, Doctora. And I agree with you that we need to have a life balance. Di ba yun nga yung sinabi ko kanina in the introduction, that it is not about your waistline. It is not about you being sexy or being slim. It is not about you being beautiful. It is not about you being pretty or whatever, or you're very professional or you're successful. It's about your inner self. Kapag ka hindi maganda ang nasa loob mo, definitely magre-reflect yan outside your body. Whatever it has something to do with your mind, it has something to do with your heart, with your health, with your soul. 'Di ba, lalo na paging spirituality mo medyo mababa, it will reflect. No? Lahat ng taong makakaharap mo, galit ka, konting bagay, nagiinit ang ulo mo. Right? So, ibig sabihin yan, kulang ka sa mga bagay-bagay ng mga spirituality, di ba? Or minsan, you are just pretending to know about the spiritual aspect of your life, but you are not walking the talk. Right? And that is very dangerous. Okay? Ayan. So, ang ganda ng sinabi ni Doktora, and I hope that you took note of that. Di ba? Sabi ni Doktora, ulitin lang natin, Doc, that the four empires of your persona, ito galing to kay Dr. Lorelie.
From Robin Sharma.
Yeah,
Quote natin si
this is
Robin
great ng
Sharma.
author. Sabi niya, health set, and then heart set, mindset, and then the soul set. So, very important. And Dr. Lorelie, dito sa apat na to, I believe hindi naman to bigla mo na lang na, kumbaga parang, ito gusto ko na tong apat na empires na to. Diba? What made you like those things na minention mo? Have you been through something na parang na-depress ka din pa at one point in your life, as a woman, as a doctor, and as a child of your parents?
I think it's, syempre yung struggle ko din sa weight loss. It's a long journey, no? So it's a through thick and thin and thick again and thin. Marami siguro makaka-relate dyan. So
So,
through thick
yun.
and thin,
Through
no,
thick
diba?
and thin.
So, parang sabi ko, ano na nangyayari? Parang gano'n. Pumayat ako and then tumaba na naman ako. Tapos when you're heavy, you feel bloated, you feel sad, depressed, ganyan.
Mhm.
So, alamin mo bakit. And then doon ko na-realize na kasi hindi lang pala kasi dapat yung doon ako nagfo-focus. So, I need to do something in the inside before it reflects on the outside. So, dun siguro nag-start. And currently, I'll be vulnerable to everyone in all honesty. I'm still on my journey to that, weight loss journey. Sabi ko nga, gusto ko lang maging healthy because of my strong family history of diseases. This is me, a doctor already telling you that. Pero, yun po, I think it's because of that realization na na-realize ko na bakit hindi nag-work yung isang weight loss na journey or something, bakit nag-gain ka pa rin, tapos bakit malungkot ka pa rin paggising mo. And then when I read the book, dun ko na-realize na 'di naman kasi yan tinuturo sa atin, right?
Yeah.
So parang dun ko lang siya na-realize na, oh yes, of course, I have to heal the other parts of myself, not
Mm-mm.
just my health set. Parang
Mm-mm.
gano'n.
Yeah.
So,
Na,
baka next
parang
na ako sa'yo dito, ano na, ah,
Oo, oo, hinihintay ko yan, Doc. You know what? For everybody's information, no, Doktora Lorelie was a former beauty queen yan nung kanyang
wow!
panahon ng ano siya,
Galing mo.
nung nag-aaral pa siya. Hindi lang ako nakakuha ng photo eh, but I will get one, no, when
Saan
we get.
galing yun?
Oo, hahanapin natin yung mga litrato niya na yan. So anyway, Doktora, I admire you
Oo.
for being so brave in admitting your journey. Kasi sa totoo lang, mahirap naman talaga yan. Mahirap ang weight loss, especially if it's not the correct uh, path, no, or pattern that you are taking. Kasi merong mga tama eh, may mga tamang nutrition, may mga tamang way of doing it. Kasi when you diet, 'di ba? Please don't die, right? Kasi yun yung nasa word niya yun eh, 'di ba? Diet. So hindi yan ibig sabihin na hindi ka kakain or mag-skip ka ng meal for the longest hour. It's not like that. It's about what you eat. 'Di ba? It's about what you eat and how you do to your body. Yan yun. So, thank you, Doktora. No? It's a brave, brave one. And I think
Yeah,
we have
and
may comment dito na sinasabi, no? Okay, si Carmela. Sabi niya, Doktora, itatanong na lang daw niya sa'yo because there's this one friend of hers that nagme-menopause na, no? She's into menopause. But injecting something just to, just to lessen kung ano man yung mga nararamdaman niya. Yan. So, may ganun daw ba? Is that right? Na may kailangan kang i-inject for you not to feel whatever it is that you're feeling when you're on a menopausal stage?
I'm not sure about that, kung ano yung ini-inject niya. Pero I think that's hormones din. Pero
Mm-hmm.
I think the right people to answer that question will be our OB/GYN friends.
Obi-Wan, yes.
Yeah,
Oo.
so sila talaga yung kasing mas expert regarding menopausal women. And yung siguro ini-inject na yon, I think that's a hormone siguro. I think ha.
Yes. Oo.
Pero syempre yung mga ganyan, we have to I think much better po if the OB/GYN friends of ours
You talk to the
can
expert kasi syempre kaya sila may kanya-kanyang may kanya-kanyang specialization because of some sensitivity of the body. 'Di ba, Doktora? Kasi like for
yes, of
example,
course.
she's also asking about yung menstruation na wala, pwede pa bang ibalik 'yon? May medicine ba na ganun? I don't know, maybe there's none, 'di ba? Kasi once it's gone, it's gone. So, but of course, naman science, we
Oo,
can do
kasi pag sinabi mong menopause, 1 year na wala. So 1 year
yun.
na hindi ka nag-mens, that's it, menopause. Yun
Yeah.
na yung start. So kung
Kasi may
nagkakaroon ka pa, hindi ka pa menopause, baka premenopausal ka pa lang. Tapos next year, yun na, 1 year hindi ka nagkaroon, yun na yung menopause.
oo, ayun. So thank you, Carmela, and I hope that we're able to help you. And then she said, Doctora, thank you. All right, no problem. You are welcome. Okay, so going back to our topic, Doctora, women, the inside story. Well, basically, we've tackled about the inside story of a woman. Di ba yun na yung sinabi ni Doctora kanina about the certain issues that affects a woman's health, the major ones, and these are the cardiovascular, diabetes, and the mental health. Now, let's go back to that point, Doctora. For example, ikaw, no, as a doctor, syempre, alam na naman natin dito how you become a doctor, talagang gusto mo yan and all. Do you remember anything that someone advised you or comments that made a significant impact on how you lived your life? Kasi 'di ba, kanina sinabi mo that you are really having a hard time with your weight loss journey, and have you ever imagined that you will go through that stage now? And during that time na nag-aaral ka pa or you becoming a doctor, is there any comment or advice that has made an impact to your life?
Regarding sa weight loss journey ko.
Yeah, sa weight loss mo, sa pagiging babae mo, yung mga ganong bagay. Kasi 'di ba there are women out there who are like has the same story as you are, 'di ba? Yung siguro
Ah,
at one point in their life they're very slim and then they became so big, they don't know why. And then they wanted to get some inspiration from you. And I believe those of four empires are one of the best um, advice that you can give them. But for example, ikaw yung nasa ganong sitwasyon, right? So how do you motivate yourself that it's okay, 'di ba? It's okay to be like this.
mhm.
Ganyan, as long as I'm healthy, ganyan. So, yun, Doc. What can you
Ah,
say about that?
I think kasi siyempre most of my life, I'm studying. So, I mean always, constant stress. Kasi 'di ba alam naman natin matagal ang pag-aaral ng medisina.
Mm-hmm.
And then you undergo lots of training for example me sa, internal medicine. And then food became my comfort.
Mm-hmm.
It is still now. Okay, so I'll be honest, it is still now. Pero if I'm going to compare myself back when I was in residency, ngayon hindi lang sa pagkain lagi ako naghahanap ng comfort na compare dati. Okay, kasi parang dati parang, bahala ka, kain ka lang ng kain. Stress ako, kakain ako. Parang gano'n. Tapos dati kasi whenever yung nagte-training din kami, duty ng matagal, tapos wala talagang definite time. Tapos pagkakain ka, kung ano lang laman ng bulsa mo, yun na yung kakainin mo. So talagang walang ano, it's really difficult. So stress eating.
Yeah.
Pero at some point, yun nga sinasabi ko, parang I think my wake up call is my relatives dying from cancer. I have aunts and uncle na may diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, currently sa practice ko, almost every day, puro hypertensive, cardiovascular diseases, diabetic patients. So, and then I'm a doctor. So, yun talaga yung parang pak. Parang yun na yung ano, yun na yung turning point. Hey, you have to do something. So, I started with exercise. Kasi I love the effect of endorphins. Whenever I'm down, endorphins is our happy hormone, sorry. Endorphins is our happy hormones that is released during exercise. So, kapag low-key ka, sabihin, malungkot ka, tapos you do exercise, your happy hormones goes up. So, dun ako nag-start. Dun lang, yun lang. And I do the exercise that I like. For example, last year, ang peg ko, Zumba. Okay, ngayon kickboxing. So, kung ano yung
Wow.
gusto ko. May
Oo.
time
Ang
pa na
hirap
ang
naman
peg
ng
ko
doktora.
rowing. Oo, kasi yung kickboxing ngayon at least self-defense and cardio, 'di ba?
Oo.
So, parang yung tapos yung along the journey kasi parang you have to, don't yun talaga, don't be too harsh on yourself. Hindi na-realize ko recently, yung parang kapag, hindi ako nag-exercise ng 2 weeks, gano'n, parang sobrang harsh mo na sa sarili mo. So, start ulit. So, every
Yeah.
day is always a brand new day to start. So, start
Mhm.
lang, just be consistent. Like ako currently, personally, exercise ko ngayon 4 times a week, 3 to 4 times a week. Okay? So, 30 minutes lang, gano'n. Tapos dun lang ako nag-start and, I'm still you know, in my journey. So, I'm still undergoing the process. Pero
Yeah.
at least, I'm sharing this to everyone kasi alam kong lahat naman tayo we're undergoing the same thing or not. Or baka may iba dyan na na-achieve na nila yung gusto nila. Pero
Mm-mm.
yun lang, you just focus on your own journey. Yun din pala, wag kang magko-compare sa iba.
Mhm.
Yun
Yes,
din. So, you really
exactly.
have to focus.
Exactly.
Yun din. So, focus ka lang sa sarili mo, sa goal mo, sa anong goal weight mo. Yung
Mhm.
ganon.
Yeah, I agree to
That's,
that, no? Sabi nga ni Mark McDonald, di ba, you're familiar with Mark McDonald. He's the number one fitness expert in New York and in the United States. Sabi niya nga, just start 1% at a time. Hindi mo
yes.
kailangan biglain. So,
Oo nga, tama yung sinabi niya
yeah,
yan.
I started with that. I started with 1% at a time until such time that I fell in love with working out, and then now I have my own coach in one of the biggest fitness center here in the Philippines. So ganun lang, no? And what really motivates me, I need to be intentional. And because I'm representing health and wellness, that's my motivation. Diba, hindi kasi pwedeng na I'm representing health and wellness, di ba, doktora, and then I'm like this, right? So, yeah, just like Doctora, she is representing herself, di ba? Sabi nga niya, do not compare yourself to anybody. Never ever do that. Because sabi ko nga, lagi ko sinasabi to sa mga viewers and all the women that I'm coaching, that whatever we have, we are individually different. You know, we are created in differently. Hindi tayo pare-pareho. We have different thumbs, right? Yung mga fingerprint and all, hindi tayo pare-pareho niyan. And that is also the reason why you need to stop comparing yourself to anybody out there, because you are who you are and you are enough. And all you have to
Yeah.
do is just boost your confidence and make, the most out of what you have. Right, Doctora? Yun din yung sinasabi
Yes,
ni
of
Doctora
course.
Lorelie sa atin. And what I love about Doctora is that she's not just an internist, she's not just a doctor. She is also someone who inspires women like, like us, like all of us here listening in this show. Diba, Doctora?
Yes, actually, I just share what I read because I'm a voracious reader, di ba? So, sobrang, I
Mm-hmm.
just share kung ano yung nalalaman ko. Kasi nga, parang pag may nabasa ka something, hindi to dapat alam mo lang, dapat is-share mo
Yeah,
talaga siya sa iba. So,
agree.
I'm thankful for your platform kasi this reaches out to a lot of people. And I really hope na a lot of people, pag uwi nila ngayong gabi, at least may isa silang matandaan, dalawa, tatlo, tonight. Yun lang naman goal ko. Actually, kahit pag nagtuturo, sa mga students. Alam ko madami kayo inaaral, pero at the end of the day, at least may natutunan kang isa sa akin na
Tama.
matatandaan ninyo, parang gano'n. So,
Yeah, and
i-add ko lang din sa
mm,
journey natin na ganyan, 'no, katulad ko, through thick, thin, always love yourself. Kung sino
yes.
man yung for example, the 200-pound Lorelie before, 220-pound Lorelie before, 180 pounds Lorelie before, ganyan. So, mahalin niyo pa rin kasi 'pag hindi, wala.
Yeah. Oo.
It's
Just love
really
yourself,
yun yung na-realize ko.
Yan yung unang yung dapat na gawin. So, for you to be able to give love to others, you have to have love for yourself, because you cannot give what you do not have. Okay. All right. Now, speaking of reading, Doctora, speaking of like books, I know that you love reading, diba? You love books. What books have shaped you the most, aside from the medical books? Ano talaga
Oh,
yung nakapagpa-shape sa'yo ng husto?
di ako prepared diyan sa tanong mo na yan, ah.
Sa daming
Ah,
binasa mo, ah.
dami ko kasi talagang mahilig talaga po ako magbasa. So,
Mm.
actually 90% of my books are self-help books and 10%
Mhm.
is fiction, specifically Harry Potter. Ay, sorry, non-fiction, which is Harry Potter. Ay, sorry, fiction, Harry Potter. Kasi Potterhead din ako. So,
Mm.
book. So, I think one book talaga that really helped me is actually yung The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. It's by
Mhm.
Robin Sharma. And then the second book of that,
What
The
is that
Letters,
book all about?
it's about living your life to the fullest actually. Yung pero hindi lang siya yung kung ano talaga yung dapat mong gagawin. How do you do it? Kasi 'di ba, live your life to the fullest. Okay, paano? 'Di ba? Parang
Yeah.
lagi sinasabi, live your life to the fullest. Paano? Hindi mo alam, 'di ba? So, hindi natin alam. So, yun. So, I think that's really the one. Kasi doon, sasabihin niya kung ano yung dapat na practice na gagawin mo everyday. Sabi ko nga, consistency is the key, di ba? So,
Yeah.
kumbaga, parang you really have to develop this habit. Dati wala akong morning ritual. Ngayon, meron na akong morning ritual that actually helps me in my everyday life. I think I shared this
Mhm.
before. No? Pero,
Yes.
yun. So, I
Yeah, I
think
remember. I remember.
oh, so I think that's really the one that that had an impact on my life and really life changing.
Mm-mm. The
So you
reason
check
I
out
ask
Robin
that,
Sharma's book.
yeah, the reason I ask that, Doctora, because most of our youngsters now they are inclined into like online, they wanted to do it fast, like they're gonna google and all, and they forgot to read, you know the true essence of reading, and which is,
Yeah.
the manual, the book and all. So I ask that for them to be inspired, na itong ang isang doktor, 'di ba, na successful na on her own profession, nagbabasa pa din. So why not you? 'Di ba? You keep on reading, guys. never stop reading, never stop learning, because every time that you read, you learn something. And when you learn something, you're gonna share it to other people. Diba? And
Hmm.
then when your cup is empty already, you pour it again. Kasi hindi pwedeng nandyan lang yan sa'yo. Dapat you have to share it. Keep sharing. Kasi dito lang tayo talaga makaka-bless ng maraming tao by equipping yourself, by pouring in yourself positivity, and that is through book reading. Kung ano man yung favorite mo na book, basahin mo. Wag lang yung mga books na, alam mo yun, yung tawag dito yung parang hindi mga kaaya-ayong books, syempre. So, wag yun ang mga babasahin natin, di ba? Okay, and speaking of book, Doctora, I'd like to invite everybody to please grab a copy of my book once it's available. It is called Perfectly Imperfect. And that is your daily motivational book. Ayan. So, ano lang po yan, no, Doc, it is just a feel-good book na wala namang kaya ng bigat ng book ni Ariel. Oo. And by the way, the book of Ariel, Significant Living, is already available in Amazon, National Bookstore, and St. Paul. So, pwede nyo na po siyang bilhin doon. And of course, nasa Shopee na din yan for those who would like to buy online. And my book will be released within this year. So, if you wanted to order, you just give me a message. Sobrang mura lang po yan, and kung gusto ko nga ipamigay ko na lang yan. Kasi it's an inspirational book lang. I mean, it's a feel-good book na kapag binasa mo in the morning when you feel like you're lost and you feel so low, ganyan. So just grab that book and read something, and then you will feel alive. Yan. So yun yung book ni Perfectly Imperfect by Mao Tolentino. Okay, thank you, Doctora. And of course, we're gonna pause for a short break, Doc. We're gonna go back. Ayan, so don't go away.
Hi, would you like to quantum leap your success, strengthen your leadership potential, confidence, and wisdom in Hi,
Okay.
would you like to quantum leap your success, strengthen your leadership potential, confidence, and wisdom in guiding others toward their own goals? Then let Masterminds Institute Training and Development Services help you. Our modules are certified John Maxwell teachings, and our very own original training materials personalized based on your needs to help you reach your full potential. We offer Leadership Gold. Put your dream to the test. 15 Laws of Invaluable Growth. How to be a real success. Everyone communicates, few connects. Becoming a person of influence. Plus, coaching on confidence, life, and finding your life purpose. Come and join Mastermind Institute Training and Development Services to learn more about proper leadership and motivation in life.
All right, thank you so much. Ayan, if you wanted to grab a cup, I mean to have a leadership training.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it. Life is a winding road.
Okay,
Sumisingit si Ariel.
what's happening? All right. Okay, so we are back. Ganyan talaga pag live ang mga bagay-bagay. Okay. Ayan, so if you wanted to have a leadership training, you just contact Masterminds. The phone is right over there on your screen. Okay, Doctora. For my final question, yan, parang Miss Universe, no?
Yan na naman tayo eh.
This is my trademark, but it's gonna be different, a different question from before. Yeah, so ito lang naman siya. If you had a chance for a do-over in your life, what would you do differently?
Do over?
Uh-huh.
Nothing. Wala. Kasi ako I'm a believer that everything really happens for a reason. So parang kahit kung nasaan ka mang sitwasyon ka ng buhay ngayon, parang it's really meant for you to be there because you need to learn something from it. So, kung meron man ako i-do over, actually, parang tingin ko wala.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi I think everything that has happened to me over the past 33 years of my life, it's really meant to happen, good or bad. And where I am right now, parang ito din, I think this is meant to happen. So,
Mm-hmm.
either good or bad. So, parang wala naman akong i-do over. I'm really just grateful for everything.
Yeah, thank
And
you.
hindi ko 'to masasabi, ng ganitong kung dati siguro 'pag tinanong mo ako, hindi ko alam 'yan. So, I've learned these things, the shift in my mindset and all, it's really about is self-learning. So,
Yeah.
kakabasa ko lang yun yan ng libro. So, 'yan. So, no regrets.
Yeah. All
No
right. Thank you so much, Doctora. And of course, I'm gonna ask you to live or give a message to all our viewers, especially women. Please give your message to all our viewers. You're
To all
first.
our viewers, so ending na ba 'to? Closing na. Di pa rin ako sanay sa live po kahit second na ano ko na dito. So, to all our viewers, thank you for watching. And I hope you really learned something tonight. Sabi ko, kahit isa, dalawa lang po natutunan nyo. You'll be able to apply in your daily life. And remember, di lang siya 1 day, 2 day, 3 days, 1 week, every day. No, we really need to apply or really need to practice the things that we learn. Execution every day. Parang ganun. And to all the women out there, no, I salute each and every one of us. I'm really a proud woman. Okay? Syempre tayo lang naman din kasi nakaka-reproduce, di ba? Yun yung una. And yeah, I hopefully we all live longer lives so
Mhm.
that our generation will future generation paano sunod-sunod ang ating mga padamihin natin ating mga lahi, ang ating mga magagandang lahi. So yun siguro. So to all the women. So let's all have a longer life.
Okay, thank you so much, Doctora. And I am very happy that you once again here, that you are again here in my show, Simply Mao. And I hope to see you um, more of you here in my show. So thank you so much, Doctora, and have a great night. You just stay
Thank you.
there. Okay. All right. So there you go, guys. And I want to show the message of Carmela. Yes, good or bad, God have a reason why it happens in your life. Yes, diba? Whatever is happening in our life, it is because nakasulat na yon. But all you have to do is just, ikaw pa din naman ng binigyan tayo ng freedom of choice, right? So it is up to us to choose which good is or which is bad. And very inspirational. Thank you so much, Carmela. God bless you. And thank you for watching Simply Mao. Now, I would like to share with you the key takeaways I for this topic, the woman inside story. We talk about the health of a woman, di ba? Very inspirational yung mga binanggit ni Dr. Lorelie. And then you have to really take care of yourself from your inner self. Hindi pwede yung physical lang yung inaalagaan natin. It should come from within. And then you have to be very well aware that the most common thing or the most common issues that we have for health is, I mean, are the following: the cardiovascular, the being diabetic, or the mental health. So we have to take care of ourselves. You have to love yourself. You have to really um, um, give something good to your inner self. Hindi pwedeng pabayaan mo yan because you are a what? The light of the home. 'Di ba? Kung hindi ka man married ngayon, 'di ba, you are gonna be the light of your family, the light of your home. And even for those who are single, you are still the light of the home pagka babae ka. 'Di ba? Iba ang presence ng babae sa bahay. Right? So you really have to take care of yourself. Take care of your parents, take care of your siblings, take care of everybody in your home. And you cannot do that if you are unhealthy. Now, how are you gonna do that? Di ba sabi nga sa atin ni Dr. Lorelie, do not forget the four empire. I love that. I love that four things that she shared to us. Number one is our health set. Diba? Take care of our health, eat, clean food, and of course, do your physical activity, which is exercise. And then what else? Um, the heart set. 'Di ba? Siyempre kailangan malinis yung puso mo. Wala kang grudges to anybody. Dapat kapag nakita mo yung isang tao, maganda lang yung nakikita mo sa kanya kahit na pangit yung pinapakita niya sa'yo. Because it's not all about that person. It's going to be all about you. All right? And then what else? The soul set, yun yung spirituality mo. No, dapat buo din yun. So you really have to have that. And then the other one, ano yung isa? Ano nga yung isa ulit? We have the health, the heart, the soul, and then the mindset. Kasi whatever you think, 'di ba? If it's not gonna be a healthy thing, then magre-reflect pa din yun sa persona mo. So you have really to have a great mindset. No, hindi lang siya good mindset. It's not about being good or bad, but thinking fully, positively. You think beautifully, diba? So, wag tayong magkaroon ng masamang pagtingin sa mga kapwa natin. Okay? All right. So those are the things that we learned from tonight. And sabi dito ni Isha, okay. Isha Madid said, "Thank you, Coach Mao and Doc Lorelie. Grabe ang learnings, very inspirational." Thank you, Isha. Thank you for your insight. And then through thick and thin, yeah, I love that as well. No, the thick and thin. Akala mo kung ano, di ba? Parang sa wedding vow, pero hindi naman pala. Nakakatawa talaga 'to si Doktora Lorelie 'no, through thick and thin 'no, nag-aaway kayo ng katawan mo through thick and thin. Of course, health set, heart set, soul set, and mindset. I love that as well, Isha, 'di ba? Ang ganda nung learnings na 'yan, and thank you. Thank you for taking note of that. Very inspirational. Okay, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen, friends. I would like to say thank you once again to all of you who watched Simply Mao, and for those who are watching globally. Thank you. Thank you so much for your messages of love and inspiration. You really keep me moving. Thank you so much. This has been your coach, Mao Tarantino, reminding you to always live with value and never ever let go of your dreams. Live your dreams. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you again next Saturday. Bye.